Hi, I am Emily Hampshire, and I star in Chapelwaite alongside Adrian Brody. Some blame Chapelwaite for the illness in town. My absolute favorite episode is the cabaret episode because I've been an actor for a really long time, like since I was a kid, and my dream role is to play Sally Bowles in Cabaret. And it's one of those things of the universe giving you what you needed, not what you asked for, because to play Sally Bowles as Stevie, doing Maybe This Time, was so much better than what I had dreamed up for myself. The original is maybe this time I'll get a man, maybe this time he'll love me. In Stevie's version, it's maybe this time I'll win. Maybe this time I will be as great as everyone around me believes I can be. And it's just this empowered song for herself, which I love. Maybe this time I'll win. In Schitt's Creek, I would come to set and I'd take off my black Converse and I'd put on Stevie's black Converse, and I'd take off my baggy jeans and I'd put on Stevie's baggy jeans. And then I'd sit behind a desk and I'd make fun of David, thin line, on Chapelwaite. I had half an hour of being strapped into a corset every day. So it was very different. I'm different from Stevie in that I love this stuff. When I was a kid, I went to this camp for a week where you had to live in the past. Like you had to sleep on hay and churn butter and like go to school with a slate. And it was like the best thing that ever happened to me.
I hear you're looking for a governess.
We are.
Yes, I was freaked out. I was freaked out because the house we shot in, the house that plays Chapelwaite, is an actual haunted house. It's a method house. The people who lived in that house before, they all died in a not fun way, and they're clearly still mad about it because they're slamming doors and doing creepy stuff. Ghosts I'm talking about. What's crazy is that when this job came to me, I was reading a book by Stephen King called On Writing, about writing. And I had just sold my own show that I'm going to be a writer on, and it felt very like crazy, full circle, kismet. So yeah, that would be my favorite. It's a great book on writing.
How's the writing coming?
Got 100 bad ideas and not a single good one. I took a big stag painting behind Stevie at the front desk. It's huge. It doesn't look as big as it actually is. It's taller than me.
I think with time, you won't even know it's here.
I don't think that's gonna happen. And then when I was doing Chapelwaite, I asked Donald DeLyon, the producer, I'm like, when we're done, could I have the portrait of cousin Stephen or like Philip? And he said, yes, once we know if we're not gonna go for another season. And I was like, wait a minute, another season? I think Becky Morgan could write up something for that. So that's what I'm planning to steal from that once we get the clear.